The Hypo-Meeting in Gotzis in Austria, one of the key IAAF combined event meetings of the season, always played out in a great spirit. Nixon, World Junior Champion. Damian Warner from Canada, 5th in the Olympics last year. CHININ from Brazil could also feature. So this year's two-day competition is underway. Damian Warner, 3rd from the left-hand side in the light blue vest, going very well indeed. Freemuth's trying to go with him, but it's all about Warner. Started out as a sprinter. That was brilliant. Over 1,000 points. Gunnar NIXON needs a safe one here after 2 no jumps. And the reigning World Junior Champion gets it. Damian Warner, brilliant in the 100 metres, just outside the meeting record. Another good discipline for him. KAZMIREK, the German. Oh, the crowd responds, so does he. That's the best jump of the day. Warner still leading. It's not a huge put, and his rivals could close the gap. CHININ, 2nd after the long jump and the 100 metres. That's the best put from Group B. BEHRENBRUCH, the German, European champion. Oh, that's big. Around about 16 metres, best put of the day. Warner, 2:09. Oh, fantastic stuff from the Canadian. That's a personal best by 4 centimetres. The crowd are really getting behind this American youngster. This is 2:15. Oh, wow. And he had centimetres to spare. Well, Gunnar NIXON's already had a great first day, and here he comes loping through with those black tights. He's 2nd from the right-hand side. Koertsen's trying to stay with him on the outside, but it's all about the young American here, trying to dig in just as he gets towards the end of this 400 metres to finish an excellent first day. He takes it, Koertsen in 2nd place. And that's a good first 5 events for the American. Damian Warner with the overnight lead. He's 3rd from the left-hand side. We know he's a really good sprinter. Going well here in the early stages of the 110-metre high hurdles. Bertocchi on the far side is trying to stay with him, but he's crashing and hitting 1 or 2 of those barriers. Koertsen on the near side going well. But once again, another victory for Warner. So the Canadian in great form here. Around about 43 metres in the discus. CHININ, the big Brazilian, he was 3rd after the hurdles. That's another good effort by him. Massimo BERTOCCHI, the Italian now representing Canada. Wow, that looked as though it was around 50 metres. That'll move him up to 5th. CHININ, personal bests in the 100, the 110 hurdles and the shot put. The Brazilian for 4:86. Oh yes! Veers off to his right-hand side. Looked initially as though he'd hurt himself, but it's all smiles for the Brazilian. SINTNICOLAAS. He is the class act where pole vault is concerned. Oh, miles to spare. 5:06, and he made it look easy. NIXON. He's had personal bests in the pole vault and the discus. And it looks as though he's got another one here. That's why he's clapping and smiling. Warner, what a great couple of days the Canadians putting together, and the personal bests are contagious. There's one for him as well. RIETVELD from the Netherlands, really trying to launch a big one, and he has done. Over 65 metres. Well, excellent 9th event for him. Lumbering their way round to the finish then in this 10th and final discipline, the 1500 metres. Gunnar NIXON of America in the driving seat at the moment. If the youngster can hold on, he'll get on the podium overall, which would be a great achievement in his first senior season. Carlos CHININ of Brazil looks as though he'll hang on for 2nd, and Warner of Canada will take the overall title. Good way to finish though for NIXON.
The crowd loves it when you interact with them, you know. You acknowledge they're there, you know. They come out here and they're just standing in the rain like this whole time, you know. I mean, it takes a lot to do that. We're occupied the whole time doing events and whatnot, and they're just standing. I mean, they're great fans.
I have to try again to Moscow, because in Brazil we need 8,200. So I will try and keep trying.
There was a little bit of drama. It wasn't easy. A lot of the guys put pressure on me, and I just feel lucky that I came out with the win and came out on top.
Excellent weekend of competition. Nixon third, CHININ second, and Warner takes the win here in Gotzis. Well, reigning world champion Tatiana Chernova is among the big names taking part here in this Hypo-Meeting heptathlon in Gotzis. An atmospheric 2 days in prospect. Chernova starting on the outside nearest the camera, and it's sluggishly away for the reigning world champion. DJIMOU was going well, but she's clattered a couple of hurdles in the middle of the race, so it's Sara AERTS in the black of Belgium and Brianna Tyson going well at the moment, so it's Belgium from Canada. Good start for AERTS. Thumbs up at the beginning of her competition. Maximava from the Belarus. Oh, she's up to third place overall with a very nice clearance of 187. Brianna Tyson's leading overall. She went clear at 184, but that's good work from the Belarusian. Here is Tyson throwing in the second pool of the shot put. It's a solid effort. Now DJIMOU, she was going really well in the hurdles until she clattered one or two in the middle of the race. Second biggest put of the day from the French woman. Watch Dafne SCHIPPERS coming through. She's second from the right-hand side. She made the semi-finals in the 200 metres in Daegu. She's a former world junior champion at heptathlon, and she's absolutely streaking home here in the last event on day one. This is superb stuff from the young Dutch athlete. What a brilliant run. She moves up into second place overall at the end of the opening day. 3 more events to go in this fascinating heptathlon. SCHIPPERS up to second place, and I think that might take her into the lead. Tatiana Chernova has not had a good competition so far. She's lying in 7th place. The long jump's her strongest event, you could argue. A bit of a grimace. She does win the long jump, but it's not as far as we've seen her do in the past. DJIMOU 10th after the long jump. Such a powerful performer. That's better. She's up to 7th. Breuersen 6th after the long jump. She's had a couple of personal bests here. She can go well in the javelin when she's on form, and that was much better. Over 52 metres. She moves up to second place overall. So Breuersen starts on the inside in this 800 metres. She's in second place. Brianna Tyson's leading. SCHIPPERS, the very fast-running 200 metre specialist, she's in third, and Tatiana Chernova in 4th place overall. She hasn't gone well at all here in Austria for the first 6 events. So Maximava of Belarus is leading. Tatiana Chernova's in second place, but making no inroads into the lead at all. Brianna Tyson of Canada's in third place, and if she can stay there, she's in line for a brilliant victory here in Austria. Chernova's looked sluggish all weekend. She's in second place at the moment, but that's a big lead for Maximava. And now Brianna Tyson coming up onto the shoulder of Tatiana Chernova, and she's gone past her. Well, SCHIPPERS and Breuersen are in second and third place, and look as though they'll hold their podium positions here. And Brianna Tyson's going away from Tatiana Chernova in second place. Maximava's got this 800 metres won as she enters the last 115 metres or so. She is slowing down, went through the bell in around 64 seconds, so this is going to be slower, but a really good effort from her to finish her competition. So Maximava is going to take this 800 metres. That'll push her further up the leaderboard. Dafne SCHIPPERS and Nadine Breuersen will finish third and second overall. What a victory for Brianna Tyson from Canada, and no place on the podium for Tatiana Chernova, the reigning world champion.
Ja, het was geen makkelijk toernooi door het weer. En ja, ik denk dat ik daar nu blij mee moet zijn met de prestaties.
I will go to the World Championships in Moscow, and yeah, that's the most important thing, I think, this season.
If someone would have told me that I was going to win this meet, I probably would have laughed at them, to be honest. I didn't come here for first place. I came here to enjoy my first experience at Gotzis, and I did exactly what I came to do. So more than winning, I'm happy that I had fun and I enjoyed it. I loved it, and I want to come back every year.
Well, what a victory for the Canadian Brianna Tyson. Nadine Breuersen and Dafne SCHIPPERS complete the podium. Two good performances from the young Dutch women.